No, do not tell me Leffen is on the nerf train already. I hope that's like just you misunderstanding what he said. I have a hard time Leffen being on the nerf train already. I'm gonna be disappointed in my boy otherwise. Yeah, no, I hope for the version 1.2.0 or whatever it's called, I really hope that the only things that they're changing is online. Make online better. And what did you say?
I was surprised it was guaranteed, that edge guard.
But yeah, so online I hope is better. Teams, I know some people mentioned that in online you can like highlight your teammates, make it easier. Do you guys know if that's possible, like in like regular matches as well? Because that's something I noticed already at the Invitational, that it was so hard to tell your teammates apart compared to like the other Smash games. So that's one thing I actually would be, you know, wanting them to change. Also, it's like some of the like input lag, get rid of it, could be nice. And then yeah, like being able to like wave land off a platform, for example, for some additional movement option. But I really hope that we won't already see nerfs and buffs. That'll be really bad.
I don't think they have like gathered that much information yet of like what is actually too good.
Yeah, no one has. No one has. Even if you have looked at every match played in this game's history, you don't have enough data yet.
Oh no, we're dead.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought, because I mentioned it on Twitter yesterday, and people were like, oh, but you can highlight your teammate thing. And I'm like, is this really for offline? Because otherwise I don't really care, because like if it's not covering like, you know, for everything, then it's pretty pointless, you know? Or not pointless, but I don't know.
Oh.
Dude, Skublaka, I was gonna say you should be happy that Levi's not here, but Levi just showed up. He's gonna be so mad if he sees your comment, I think. The bottom 5 comment. Are you capturing? Rip. Wow, is all he could say. No, I'm personally not gonna trash it, because I'm the worst when it comes to you know, like equipment and stuff like that. But yeah, Levi specifically said like he kind of hates on Elgato because people. Okay, hate is a bit strong, but it was like people praise Elgato way more than it should be praised. Dude, the thing is, if you can mash out of the berry like much quicker, then it's basically the risk reward would be very bad to ever do the roller. Because if you could mash out before you can get a follow-up, then it's no point in doing the move. Then it will be high risk, no reward. Except for like...
Is it down B the roller?
Nah, side B.
Oh, side B. Oh yeah, that's right. And that was the one you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I agree with you. Funny. I checked Twitter, and the first thing I saw now was Zero mentioning that Inkling is most likely the best character right now. What a surprise!
But I noticed when I played against Hagar, like the first like 10-15 games, he got destroyed by the roller, and then after that I had a much harder time to land the roller all of a sudden. I can obviously get much better at landing the roller myself. I'm just saying that it's one of these moves that are like, it's a bit tricky to avoid it, so before people know how to avoid it, like, I don't want to really make the comparison because people are probably not going to take this the right way. But it's like, okay, honestly, it's like almost any like really strong punish that is a bit tricky to play around, but once you know how to play around it, it's not as strong any longer. It's still, it's just so many things that takes time. Like, look, early Melee tier list. Even, like, when I started playing in 05 in Melee in tournaments, the game had already been competed in for many years in the US and in other parts of the world, like in Holland. At my first tournament, ICs was playable in the low tier tournament. Go to a tournament today and tell people that ICs used to be low tier, then people would call you crazy. But that was considered a fact back in the day.
True, true.
No, every character can wave dash, it's just so slow that it's not really going to be used. So it's like practically like it's not in the game. Waveland is in the game, but more situational. Honestly, I can't wait for the meta in this game to, you know, get pushed, and then, yeah, people just being so wrong about so many characters. Yeah, that's what I'm saying as well, Silver Fox. If you could mash out at the roller, like, really quickly, then the move would have no purpose. It would just be a huge risk with no reward. Like, right now, I would say the move is high risk, high reward. Or, okay, no, right now it looks like high reward, no risk, or low risk, but the move, once people are better at the game, is gonna be high risk, high reward. It's just that right now it looks really cheap and easy, because it's easier to land. Yeah, I want a little bit of milk.
The thing is, currently nobody knows how to punish it properly.
Yeah. Viva, do you want milk?
Yeah, a little bit of milk, please. Yep. Thank you.
Yeah. So like, it's easier to like get a punish from the roller than it is to accurately punish it, especially when you take into account the parry as well. But like, a lot of people, they are like stuck at like, oh, it looks easy and the reward is huge right now, but they don't consider what will happen once people know how to, you know, play around it. Because that actually requires some thinking, and most people want to say what they used to see on the screen right now.
Wow. Yeah, in this game at least, I think at the beginning, at least, guys, it's important to find a character that has like solid 2-3 combo, at least at the beginning, right? Because people at tournament will go for like the easy stuff, right?
The gimmicks.
Yeah, it could be gimmicks. I don't think it necessarily has. It has to be. It has to be gimmick, but like if you have like guaranteed stuff, like Inkling with like was it up throw up air?
Yeah.
And then secure some percent, right? And she has a good movement. She seems to have a good aerials, and for the time being, the roller seems to be an issue for most people. In tournament though, people will spam it, so it will be harder. But at the moment, I could see the roller being more of a gimmick though.
Well, choice picks are also a thing when people consider characters extremely, extremely good early on, is that they only look at punishes and they don't understand neutral game. Like, even in a game as old as Melee, I often get like, oh, but like, how is Peach losing to Fox? You have like strong punishes. It's like, are you guys looking at the neutral game? The thing is though, I don't really need to ask that question because I know most people are not. They like, because punishes are easier to understand, like what's happening. Oh, he got a hit and he gave a lot of damage. While neutral game, you need to understand why things are good and why they're bad, what loses to what beats what, and those kind of things are really complicated for the most part to understand. But punishes, even someone that haven't like any understanding of the game can be like, oh, that punish was strong. But they don't have too much of an understanding how easy it is to land a punish. They don't have too much of an understanding like any of the play arounds. And yeah, that's the huge thing. Like, Peach looks good in this game, but I think people like super like think the character is good because they have seen these like down tilt nair and down tilt up air conversions, and they're like, yeah, this character is broken. Ooh.
You food stole my tech.
The thing is that neutral B, it almost shield breaks even if you don't charge it at all. You only need a super slight charge to shield break.
Yeah.
What I think is going to be in the next update? Honestly, I hope it's like nothing major, or like I hope they fix online. I really doubt they're going to do it. But other than that, maybe if it's just like some like glitches in the game.
Oof.
It's like some simple stuff, you know, like, oh, you don't have to repick your character every game. You know, stuff like that. I really hope it's no nerfs and buffs, since it's way too early for that. I like Toke's tweet earlier. He was like, how did competitive games survive back in the day?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it sucks even more that you have to pay for online services, but it's still like equal as good or bad. when it was for free, you know?
Yeah, they basically started charging without any
Increasing
improvements.
anything.
Yeah.
Hopefully, those money that you pay every month to play online will get spent or invested by fixing.
It's Nintendo you're talking about
do
there.
not count on that. No, in PM 3.02 they did not need buffs. That's one of the cases where some nerfs were like for sure needed, but they went overboard.
Yeah. No, we all know the Smash God. He was this nice, kind person, but now something happened to him. He changed. It's not good.
Melee's always gonna be my favorite game of all time. Nick, I actually did see something with, or I actually did one interesting thing with Inkling's down smash yesterday, I think it was. After the roller, I landed a down smash that put them back down to the ground again. That could lead, or that did lead to a tech chase. So I think the down smash might be able to get used in that type of scenario, like roller, then a wave land, down smash, and get them back to the ground for a tech chase. That's honestly probably why. Like the parry, it's there for like pro play, I guess, but scrubs can get away with like spamming way too many like smash attacks. So yeah, I like the fact that they make parry important, but right now I feel like it's like too much. I feel like an unspaced get-up attack should not be safe against like grab, for example. That feels a little bit too much, if you ask me. But the ledge in Melee is like one of the biggest flaws of the game overall. You should not be able to, you know, refresh invincibility forever. That's really bad, if you ask me. No, I'm not playing against Zero in this game. Or technically we did play at the Invitational, but
I was about to say.
Besides that, no, we have never played singles against each other. But no, right now, I do not think I could beat Zero or even get close. But I think for every day I will get closer. But right now, I think I will get pretty destroyed. He would probably on average win with like 2 stock high damage, would be my guess. The thing is also, I could get extremely exposed in matchups I have never ever played. Like, the Smash 4 experience would translate so good for many matchups. I've never played this character. I don't even know what this character does pretty much. I played him two games.
You mean Shark?
Yeah. Like a lot of these Smash 4 characters that was not in Melee, even characters that was in Melee, like I don't know what their weaknesses, a lot of them there was in Smash 4. And some of these weaknesses probably translates over to this game.
Oh, I made it.
Oh fuck. Running, I'm actually gonna have a guide out by tomorrow or Friday for Mewtwo on the YouTube channel. So you should check that out. It's gonna be more in detail about things you should learn.